Oh my goodness. Oh. Ooh, don't look. Don't have a heart attack now. I know it's a bit much. It's a bit much. But I promised you a show tonight, and one way or another, we were going to get her. So, hey, welcome to Bathrobe Moments After Dark. Thank God, emphasis on the dark. I'm not kidding you, because I'm going to tell you something. You know, Bathrobe Moments After Dark is where we still have illuminating conversations with real people about real issues, just basically real talk. And tonight is no exception, except for I trade in, Loren trades in, I don't know where he is. I'm Keith Jackson, the stand-in hostess with the mostess. Uh, I trade in. He trade. Oh Lord Jesus, Sybil, get out of my head. Somebody trades in the morning bathrobe and the cup of coffee for all of this. Let me. Okay, are you ready? Prepare thyselves. Mm. That's right. I just mowed down an entire quarantine group of people with those bad babies. Don't laugh. Don't hate. I'm just going to say this. Back on Halloween night of 2019, 6 categories at this big yearly Halloween party. The year before, Aunt Jemima won, I think, 1 category. That was me. This year, Chiquita Jackson, she couldn't sit down without them calling her back up. Oh, and winner of this. And so, okay, don't hate, congratulate. We're here tonight because I wanted to for so long, part the Iron Curtain to all things LGBTQ. I still haven't landed that LGBTQ um, show, The Other Side of the Rainbow. All of you have seen lots of promos about it. Just can't find the right neighborhood. Let's put it this way. But I'm not going to give up. And tonight's guest is helping me push the envelope, helping me to get what is important in front of the world. And that is to just tell it like it is so you can learn. I know you want to know. I am not a real drag queen. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah. I got to ring the bell on that. And you know what? I'm going to tell you another thing. Y'all, hold on. I'm looking for my church fan because this shit is hot. My lips are sweating. I don't know how they do it. And I'm telling you, I started 3 hours ago and I was like, this shit sure looks like it goes on easy when I watch Drag Race with RuPaul. Those girls back there in that workroom, they make it look easy. It's not. It's easy to end up looking ugly like this, but it's not easy looking like a superstar like our guest tonight, Heclina. Let me tell you a little bit about this one. Are you ready? Now, you may have seen some if you read what was going on. You know what? I'm not even going to waste time because Heclina has done everything from stage to television to movies to shows, cabarets, you name it, she's done it. When you ask, seriously, when you ask somebody like Heclina their why, this bitch is going to point right to the one at the end of the word legacy because she has done that and more. When I said done it all in the promo, I meant done it all. So get ready, put your hands together. But before the bell of purpose is still in effect. Okay, when you hear this, that means that don't play. Quit playing. Get some screenshots. Get some hearts and some thumbs up. Get some love up on the screen. You'll see this happen. See that? Let's show our guests some love. Hit those hearts. That means that you now have an opportunity. No more excuses. You all have an opportunity to become a part of something greater than yourself. That means that our guest has just laid something down on the stage that if you have any kind of sense at all, you're going to pick it up and take it home with you. Okay, that's why we're here, to become better people through stories and lives and experiences of others. So tonight you're going to get that chance. So get ready. Here she comes, Lena.
Oh, it's me. Hi.
I
How
bet you
are
weren't
you?
expecting all of this.
No, hi, Chiquita.
Thank
Wow.
you. Hey, baby, how you doing? Um,
Good.
my first question: are there lesbian drag queens? Because
Yes.
I want to know so I can cross the street.
Yes, there are. Mostly they're called drag kings. That is when a lady dresses up like a man. You've heard of
Oh, I
drag
saw
kings.
one of the.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I mean, let's just keep it real. A drag queen who like, ooh, drag queen sister. Hey, what you doing after the show?
What, talking to me?
Yeah. You
Oh
ever seen
yeah.
that happen?
Oh yes. You mean Kai Kai?
Is that what it's called? See,
That's what it's
ring the bell.
called.
We're learning inside scoop. You know,
So
let me just say how excited I am about this. You know why? If you go to any dirty bookstore in the world, you cannot find a lesbian dirty movie. They don't show you what they do.
right, it's true.
Yeah,
Actually, most lesbians, and I think if any lesbians are watching, they like to watch gay porn, men on men.
scandal.
Because I don't think they like to watch straight porn because the woman is being objectified in those movies and stuff.
What
So
about girl on girl action?
yeah, you're right. There's really not very much good lesbian porn.
I know. I want to see. When they role play. Hey, how you doing? Pull over,
Mhm.
ma'am. And the one comes out with the what strapped up. I just want to see what they do.
Right, right, right.
They don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That is a big secret. Ooh, don't pay
Mhm.
no attention to the man behind the curtain. But then also when it comes to drag, and my husband Brian, Dr. Brian, hi upstairs, when he had his 50th birthday, I mean his 30th birthday party.
Uh-oh.
I know it. Lord, damn the lies. Anyway, when he had his birthday party, we had it at a big cabaret place here in Chicago, and everybody we invited came. You invite 10% more because not everybody goes, these bitches showed up early.
Right.
Right. So, but then when we were there, they had so many questions. The drag queens came up to say hi and take pictures with Brian. And he couldn't get a word in edgewise because all these other straight people, right? What do you look like outside of drag? What do you do? How much do you spend on? I mean, they had 1,000 questions. So now I'm saving somebody else a lot of money that's going to have a party or something and let you answer all these questions that they want to ask, but they don't know any drag queens to
Okay.
ask.
All right.
So I have actually a list. So first of all, just I don't mean to put you on the spot, but let's start with Tranny Shack.
Mhm.
Iconic, legendary, one of the tell them about that. How did it come about? And when did you know you wanted to be a drag queen? How old were you? Or younger?
Well, I think knowing I wanted to be a drag queen came before Tranny Shack. I was one of those young gay guys who I like to dress up and do. I was in theater. I did theater and I did drag roles in the theater, and I still wasn't doing drag a whole lot, but I began to dabble in it around the time of, Supermodel, RuPaul, and all
Oh,
that stuff.
oh yes.
Uh, and then I was working at a bar called The Stud, and they asked me if I wanted to try and start a club on a Tuesday just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, not
it
really
just
expecting anything.
not really expecting anything, and then lo and behold, it became this huge success, and I ran with it. And I really didn't know what I was doing when I started Tranny Shack. I didn't know how to do all the makeup and stuff, but I had to learn really quick, because people
See,
were showing up all of a sudden. Yeah.
yeah. And
Mhm.
see, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
You're five. See, you're
So
over.
I'm
Oh, you're
so
tall.
I'm 7 foot tall in with heels and hair, all that's I'm a
Well,
big girl.
yes, but let me tell you something. I learned. Okay, let me tell you about my first experience with the drag queen up close and personal. I was 19 years old. Fine. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to. I'm just saying. I was. And this drag queen, I had never seen her out of drag, and she kept coming up to me after the shows. That night it was at the Seahorse in South Bend, Indiana, right? And I was like, I don't know. I'm hanging. I'm trying to get with that Notre Dame boy over there. I ain't trying to get with no drag queen. Now, one thing I will say, out in front of the bar, when the drag queens would pull their pantyhose down and say, "Oh, you don't think we have anything?" Good Lord, Wilbur,
Oh
no
yeah.
joke. I'm just saying. I was like, is that a prerequisite to being a drag queen? That you gotta be like,
It
you
would
know,
seem like it, yes.
oh my God. So anyway, after I blew it with this guy, not in the good way, blew it with this guy. Daniel was his name. I'll never forget. It was like 2 weeks later, he didn't perform. And I was like, I wonder where whatever Daniela or whatever his name was has gone. And then someone whistled along the side of the club. And there was a motorcycle back there, a leather jacket, and George Michael had just popped out on the scene.
Uh-huh.
And I looked, there was the most gorgeous man ever. And I walked up there, I'm like, hey, what you doing? He goes, so anyway, long story short, He said, you wouldn't give me the time of day 6 weeks in a row. You wouldn't wait and let me take you out to breakfast and then show you who I really am. Because I'm a performer. I am an entertainer, but I'm also Daniel. But you know her as. And then he said the name, and I was like, oh, what's the pearls
Ooh.
moment? And
Mhm.
I was like, oh, wait. And he was like, no, because if you don't like a part of me, you don't like any of me. But I wish you the best. And kissed me on the cheek, and he started the motorcycle and took off. And I promise you, that was the beginning of when I decided to stop living my life as a gay male based on what I had seen in the press
Mhm.
as what a gay male should be, what it stood for, what a drag queen was, the this, that, and the other. And it changed my life. I'm happily married today to my everything. And I don't think that could have ever happened if that that episode on the side of the seahorse that night wouldn't have happened all the way back in 1980. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, all the way. I know. A bitch just aged herself.
40 years ago.
I know, 100, right? I told you I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fine back then. But listen, so let's tell everybody. Okay, so Tranny Shack was a show
Mhm.
that went. I read somewhere, I don't know because it was Wikipedia, that it was the longest running. Finish the sentence.
Longest running drag show in San Francisco.
Is it
Yes.
true?
Yes, it is true. Yes, when it ended, it was the longest running drag show in San Francisco. And it was crazy too because it was a different time, in San Francisco. And Tranny Shack was on a Tuesday night. The show started at midnight, and
Mm,
it was packed every Tuesday night. It was just different back in the '90s. Everybody went out. They didn't have Grinder. They didn't have
right.
Grubhub. They didn't have. You couldn't order weed. You couldn't order booze. Now you don't have to leave your house. But back then, you went out. You know
You
what
can
I
order
mean?
weed.
Oh yeah. Well, in California, you can. You,
Though.
you
Put
can't
your
do that
bell
in.
on that.
You can't do that in Illinois.
No, you can
Oh.
go buy it now, but you can't look. Put some hearts on the screen. Anyway, wow. Okay. My fruit is peeling itself as we speak. I'm not kidding. I did not know that. So okay. So we got a lot of ground to cover here, and you're just a plethora of information. I can sense it. And I just want to tell you, I watched the show last
Oh
night.
yeah.
Everybody, yes, love it. I will be there next week
Oh
for
good.
happy hour. You sure?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
People said they wanted me to be dirtier, so I think next week I will have a little bit more raunch in my show, more filth.
Ooh. Well, I got some raunch to show with you and Miss Thang
Oh,
on the stage. Yes, I'm gonna cut away and show it before we get out of here. You all got get ready. And let me tell you now, go and empty your bladders. I know it's cocktail night. Go empty your bladders before I show this clip because you will pee all over yourself. I'm just letting you know. Don't put on a depend. Put on a depend. I ain't got no problem with it. I just had a knee replacement in January, and they give you that little urinal. I was this close to throwing it away. The little urinal. I take that thing everywhere I go now. I'm like, I ain't getting up and going to the bathroom. Right there. Car, theater, grocery store, it don't matter.
wait,
Bishop
what is
gave it
this?
to me, said
What
it
is
won't
it?
refuse it. I'm just saying. I ain't got
What
no
is
problem
it?
with it. Huh?
What is it you bring with you? What's it called?
The little urinal thing. When I had a knee replacement, I was in the hospital, they give me the little urinal thing. Tap
Okay.
on it. It's one thing. It's just wrong to pee in a pop bottle.
Right.
But
Yeah.
a urinal thing, that's a real apparatus.
That's what it's
They
meant
gave
for.
it
Yeah.
to me. It was medically given to me. I was supposed to get rid of it months ago.
Why get rid of it? Yeah, exactly.
Convenience with a
Yeah,
capital C. That's all I got.
exactly.
Matter of
Exactly.
fact, I used it 2 minutes ago and none of y'all knew it.
During this
Yeah.
show?
You want to see?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't want to see it.
I'm just kidding.
I take
You
your word
said
for it.
what?
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, listen, you guys who are watching, hello to everyone who has joined us. You are here tonight. I'm telling you, you got in where you fit in, and it's a perfect night to be here on Bathrobe Moments After Dark. Chiquita Jackson stepping in for Lauren Michaels Harris, and we have the infamous and famous. We're gonna get into both sides of that one. Heckelina from San Francisco, quarantining in her new home in Palm Springs. One of I'm gonna just put this out there. When I googled top money earners, in drag star history, you came up in the top 10. Did you know that?
I know. Yes.
You know about that?
Mhm.
Girl. I'll just say, I was like, look, and then when you were being all, and let me tell you, no, just between you, this bitch is a diva for real. She don't answer calls. Excuse me, I don't answer cold calls. Email me. I was like, I'm not kidding. I was like, I was feeling some kind of way for real.
I
I was like,
hate phone calls. I hate them. I never will pick up the
I
phone.
took it personally.
Oh, I
I
don't
didn't
talk.
know. I have never. I'm telling you, I was out of my league and didn't even realize it.
If I text you and then you call me back immediately, I won't pick up. It's that's just how I'm just. It's a weird thing. I just hate talking on the phone. I
Oh,
don't do
Adam
it.
LaValle. Listen, let me shout out. We got some star. Hey, Adam LaValle, Tammy LaValle, Robert Brooker from Canada, Walter King. Oh, Aaron Garcia. Okay, Southern California in the house. Look at all of you. Antoine Sims, Jeanette Ramos. Oh, Charmaine Floyd, New York in the house. You guys. Oh, Narinder Pun all the way from Singapore. It must be 2 in the morning over there.
I don't see any of these people.
I know you can't because I'm not. I'm watching it on my Facebook phone.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can see, so I can answer their questions. And you guys, if you have any questions, and don't lie and don't be afraid just because people can see your question on the screen. You know you have a question you've been trying to ask a drag queen all your life. First of all, do you really use duct tape to tuck? I want to know. So I know y'all want to know. So I'm just saying, get your questions ready. I have an entire list. So let me rip this first page off. Okay, we talked about Tranny Shack. What was Tranny Shack? Tranny Shack was a cabaret show. It was different every week, right?
Yes, different every week.
Wow. Wow. And back then, you were doing this at a club that belonged to someone else, right?
Exactly.
But
Yes.
then, bitch started making them coins. And then Oasis came along. Oh, I know.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I got tired of doing shows in venues where they kept all the liquor money too. So I was like, I want all of that.
Let's talk about that for a second. The
Mhm.
tips. Because when we had Brian's party, I had $200 in ones. So I could just go up there. I always wanted to make it rain. A bitch ain't got that kind of coin. But I did that night. So I was like, Diana Ross
Uh-huh.
came out and I lost it. For real. Thinking, I'm coming out.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
did
yeah.
like $60, $70, right? Didn't realize how fast it was coming off.
Oh yeah.
But talk about how important that is. I mean, people never question when they go out to dinner what the percentage is. Ooh, should we give 18%? But when it comes to a drag show, you've been totally touched. You have had a come to Jesus moment. How come people don't? I see lesbians tipping more. What is
Well,
it?
I don't know. I think the climate has changed a little bit with drag shows now that everybody goes, and now that drag brunches, tipping has gotten a lot better.
It has.
Yeah, I think so. That back
Okay.
when back when I first started out, we didn't really do shows in venues where that was like a tipping crowd. But if you see a drag queen up there, I mean, you were saying how hot you feel just with what you're wearing. It's a
And this
lot.
ain't nothing.
It's a lot
I'm
of
half
work.
naked.
It's a lot of work getting up there with the hair and the corset and the hip pads and the pantyhose and the shoes and the nails. So just
All
give
of it.
all of it. Give the girls some money. Yeah, why not?
And how much of your existence, your financial existence, is based on tips? Do those clubs, did they? I know it's probably grown and changed over the years. I don't know if y'all got a drag queen union or
Mhm.
what, but you need one. But are certain clubs different than others? Do you get paid, for the night and then tips are extra?
Well, I do not do shows in for tips. I
You passed that, huh?
yeah, I'm past that.
Yeah.
They have to pay me. Yeah,
That's for girls who answer the phone.
exactly.
I thought so. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for them phone answering
Mhm.
bitches. Okay. All right. Okay, I get it. So let's talk about this. What would you say the most common misconception about drag queens is? Because a lot of people don't know. Talk about this. Drag queens, colon, female impersonator. There's a difference.
Well, A
No.
female, I think. Well, a female impersonator is kind of more an old school version of drag queen.
Mm,
When drag queens started performing, that's what they were called, gender illusionist, but really female impersonator. And
okay.
the old school shows in San Francisco, like Finocchio's and all that stuff. That's what they were doing. They were called. So it's really just an older term for drag queen. Drag queen now is the term that everybody uses. You know, RuPaul, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now let me just say to them out there, because y'all, you know what, y'all gonna piss me off out there watching. I see y'all. Get on the phone. Get on here. Start a watch party. Every one of you, right now. It's free. Start a watch party. Invite all your friends in here. You know why? Because this is going to turn into something that is not just entertainment. It's going to change your life. I know the questions, and I'm anticipating a lot of the answers. You have no idea what it is, but trust me. Now you're here because you trust me. So I need you to take it to a new level. Invite some friends, start a watch party, share it out. Because I'm telling you, somebody's life is going to be changed tonight, and you could be the one, Johnny Appleseed, that throws that seed into the world.
Give me
Okay?
some feed, Johnny.
There you go. Trust me on that. Now I want to ask you this. Now I was getting at when I said the difference, the misconceptions. Talk about how people think trans. Remember, back in the day, people thought that a drag queen was a transvestite.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna break it down, and this is generalization. You know, there's so much fluidity now with everything. I don't like to really label, but if you're going to label, I will say a transvestite is somebody who dresses up in women's clothing as a fetish,
Mm.
sexually. You know, and then
And then there's transgender.
there's transgender. That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
That's people who were born in the wrong body, and
Thank
they
you.
want to, yeah. And then there are cross dressers who also will wear women's clothing. You know, it could be as simple as you're wearing panties. You're wearing women's panties under your suit on Wall Street. You know what I mean? That is like to cross dressers.
Scandal.
Cross dresser is literally what it says. You know, you can wear a bra underneath your suit. You know, so
Okay,
you
wait a
feel like
minute.
you're wearing some kind
Hold
of.
on. That we'll go back to that Wall Street thing. Pennies underneath your Wall Street suit. I find that kind of hot.
A lot
What
of
does that
people
make
do.
me?
A lot of people do. And then
Ooh.
drag queens, of course, for me, a drag queen is somebody who puts on women's clothing to perform, and that's a different way to express yourself. So some people, their way of expressing themselves is to wear the clothing. A drag
Yeah.
queen's way of expressing themselves, in the way I understand it, is on stage as an armor, kind of as a like you're putting on armor to go out in front of people, and you feel stronger when you put all of it on. At least that's.
Let's talk about that because Daniel, back in 1980, the George Michael, and I'm not kidding you. Woo, woo! If I had my church fan, I need to find that bitch. That thing. Let me just tell you, I have never forgotten that moment. It was a life changing moment for me. But the thing was, I mean, he had grown in the stubble and everything, and he says, "This is who I am 6 days out of the week."
Yeah.
But you never wanted to give this person a chance. I mean, I felt less than. And so what do you think? Do drag queens come to that? I mean, I watch RuPaul, of course, we're hooked on it. We record it and everything. We watch all of it. I think, do you tell me what you think? Because you've had a lot of those people perform at your club, right? A lot of those
Uh-huh.
girls off that show. Do you feel? And I know I was watching something the other day. Where are the winners of RuPaul's Drag? And I didn't. And they talked about the 3 or 4 that have children and this and the other. I was like, wow. And there was a picture with one of them with their child. They were holding their child. And they were all stretched out. But what do you? I mean, do you feel? What is it for you? Because you can only speak from your experience. What does it do for you that nothing else in this world can do for you but that place?
What, doing drag, you mean?
Heclina. And the name, the persona. What does
Mhm.
Heclina get away with that? And what's your real name?
Steve.
Steve?
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Let me check my notes. I saw a name, the Icelandic name. What's that?
Well, that's the Icelandic way of saying it. Stefan.
Stefan. I
Yeah,
knew it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
just
yeah.
plain old Steve because it had more than 4 letters. So I had to like
It's
Found
one,
it out.
one or the other. It means the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me, you know, when you decided I want to do this, was it because you wanted to perform? Was it because some people, actors, just regular actors, when they get on the stage, they become free to do anything. But as soon as they're finished, they're very much introverts.
Well,
What's your story?
I'll say that I never. This is something I fell into doing. I never planned to be a drag queen. When I began to do drag and get in front of audiences, I realized I was pretty good at it. And but it took me a long time before I was comfortable. Now I never get stage fright. I'm fine on stage, but there was a couple of years before I felt really comfortable doing it, and now it's something I really love doing. I don't ever. I never fit into the 9 to 5 world.
Yeah.
I tried, and it's just not for me. So I'm so grateful to have something that I can do to make a living that I love to do. Heclina gets away with a lot, and I will say I agree with you that when I am Heclina, I'm very bold. My personality kind of amplifies the times 10, and when I'm not Heclina, I'm pretty mild mannered. You know,
I'm
um,
shocked. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah. Hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad Heclina kept her ass at home tonight. Because I was scared of that bitch.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, the bitch wouldn't answer the phone. I was like, I was like, oh hell no. I don't usually have people on my show. I was like, okay, whatever you want, Heclina.
Well,
Right.
I will say your way of doing it is a bit non-traditional because most people, when they interview me, they email me and they set up a time to talk, and that's just what I'm used to. So I'm like, why is this person calling me? She can send me an email, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
so this is how it was really going down, everybody. Oh my God, a sister. Oh, touch the screen. We're having a moment.
But wait,
Because,
but
go ahead.
but I'm not making it up. It's not just you. I don't like talking to anybody on the phone. I meant that part.
Wow.
Yeah.
But but the things you were thinking, oh, thank you. I'm honored. When you're like, who is this bitch? Ah!
Doesn't this
Because I
bitch
was, I
doesn't
was
this
like,
bitch know I don't want to talk on the phone? Yeah.
my God, I can't wait till I don't want to talk on the
Oh
phone.
my God, you know what? I'll tell you something. Lady Bunny, I'm friends with Lady Bunny, and she only wants to talk on the phone. And she will call me and I will never pick up the phone. Seriously. I see her calling on my phone and I never pick it up
You're
because I'm
like,
like, but she refuses to text. And so
well, you don't even text. But you
oh
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
email.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, I'm a businesswoman too, so
I
that's
was like, what
yeah.
next? A raven?
That's a good idea.
Okay, right.
A
So
message in a bottle. A message in a bottle.
there you go. I just threw it into the Potomac. Okay, next question for you.
Okay.
How many wigs have you owned over the years if you were to add them all up, even the ones in the wig boneyard?
Oof.
I heard you have a shitload right now.
I don't know.
Let's guesstimate.
500 maybe over
Really?
the years.
Do
Yeah.
you have any that you just couldn't let go of? Like
No.
that shit is from.
No, eventually you have to let go of it because eventually you're like, this one is just nothing but shredded wheat. You know what I mean? Like you gotten your last dollar out of that wig.
Bitch, you
You
got to
tweaked
go.
it. Yeah, it gotta go.
The upper room.
Right.
So, have you seen that just in the wig industry? I bet you've been like, whoa, thank God for black girls because hair has changed. Thank you,
Yeah.
Weave. Thank you, Diana Ross.
Exactly.
When
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
right? So, because what year was it you stepped out on the stage for the very first time as Hecleen?
1995.
Wow.
And so things were different back then. It was a lot harder to find things.
It was a
You
very,
know?
very difficult time to be a gay person, also because, of course, the AIDS epidemic.
What? What are you talking about? AIDS? No, just kidding. Yes.
Right. And
But
were you in
yeah,
San
yeah.
Francisco at the time?
I was, yes. So
Mm,
I was in San Francisco. I moved there in 1991, right in the peak of
the peak.
all of it. Yes, it was it was a very sad time, but
Yes.
it was also a really great time too because there was a lot of art happening around then. So and a lot of really essential, vital nightlife and art was happening during all of that grief, But 1995 is right when the medications came out. So When Tranny Shack started, it started in 1996, and everybody all of a sudden stopped dying. So it did feel like
Yay!
like a reason to get out there and celebrate.
Right,
Mhm.
right. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, thank you for that one.
Mhm.
Now, here's a question. And I know you've been interviewed a million bazillion times and asked just about every question. But Bathrobe Moment's gonna come up with that question you ain't never been asked. And here she comes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Now, had RuPaul's Drag Race existed when you were launching your career, would you have auditioned?
Yes, because that's probably what I would have known. When I first started doing drag, I looked up to the New York girls like Lady Bunny because I watched Wigstock. So that's what I knew. Now all these kids that are starting drag, that's all they know, and that's their only goal is to get on RuPaul's Drag Race. You
That's
know what I
it.
mean? That's it. That's the ultimate. You know what I mean?
So
So
RuPaul's Drag Race to them is when you like back in our day we watched Divine.
exactly, Divine, or I also watched a lot of women. Like I watched Cher, I watched Madonna, I watched Tina Turner.
Bette
I watched
Midler.
all those Bette Midler, all those people, and
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot from them too. Yes, for sure.
Mm. Mm.
Patti
That's a good
LaBelle,
one.
Patti LaBelle, yeah.
Hey, oh, Lady
Mhm.
Marmalade. Yes, get you, ya. So have you ever met RuPaul?
Yes.
I'm
Uh,
gonna
two
breathe any second. I promise I'm gonna
two
breathe.
times, two times.
And was it RuPaul or the bald guy?
The bald guy.
You never seen her as RuPaul, the girl?
I have seen her on stage, but
You have?
yeah.
Does she look as good in person as she does on dun 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 dun? She
Yeah,
will
no,
put
not.
your just in your walk.
She
Dun
does
dun dun.
not look, no. She doesn't look that good. She doesn't look
Ooh.
bad, but I mean,
Oh,
when she's
you are
on
up.
that TV show, she has all this lighting on her, and she's
Yeah.
pulled back like this, and
Snatch.
she's snatched.
Snatch.
Yes.
Okay, put some just the fact that you told it. Put some hearts on the screen for real, or I'm blocking all of y'all.
Did you not ever see when she was on Project Runway as a judge, and she had to do her makeup and her hair herself because her makeup artist and her hair people could not make it to the taping of that show, and she looked like the Crypt Keeper?
Oh!
You better Google RuPaul Project Runway and see what photos come up. RuPaul cannot do her own makeup and her own hair. She needs an army of people.
Now, girl, you have got to be comfortable in your. Ooh, I had no. Clutching the fruit. I'm just saying, clutching the fruit. Wow. Oh my God. I didn't expect all that. Okay. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Who, in your opinion, is the greatest drag queen alive? Wait for it. Other than yourself.
The greatest drag queen alive?
Alive.
Cher. Oh, drag queen.
Yeah. I was
Um,
like, what? That's not a real one. I
I
actually
think
saw
I,
her.
I think I think Lady Bunny's amazing. I think she's
Lady Bunny.
yeah. You not know who that is?
No. See, that's the sad part. Here we're in Chicago, and if it's not someone off of RuPaul's Drag Race, you need a show so that you can introduce these people to us that don't live in San Francisco.
How can you not know who Lady Bunny is?
Because I don't live in San Francisco.
Did you ever watch Wigstock?
Do you hate
Wigstock.
me if I say no?
Nah, just say no. It's fine.
Okay, no.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on.
I'm writing it down, though. I am. I promise I am. Oh, my God. Okay. Ooh, yes. Take a step by step through what tucking really is.
Well, again, I can only speak for myself, and I don't get
Okay,
that.
good
I don't.
enough.
Yeah, I don't get that serious about tucking because everybody has their own way of doing it. Some girls shave their legs and don't wear any pantyhose. You have to tuck then. You know what I mean? I
But
don't know. And I have seen girls wrap their dicks in duct tape and tape it up their cracks. I've seen that. But I wear hip pads. I wear 2 pairs of pantyhose. I wear fishnets. And I wear panties. So there's like 4 or 5 layers of things squishing it down anyway. So I never really, I don't really tuck that,
Girl.
you know, that intensely.
And you don't drink for like 2 days ahead of time?
If I feel like I have to pee, I usually just hold it in, or I'll pee at the end of the night and, you know, pull it all down and then pull it all back up.
And a little bit off topic, but to all of you who are now, because most of us are doing things via the internet and whatnot, virtual right now. If you were doing a show even remotely close to this one, where you are like cocktailing it, fake the cocktail, because this was a real one. And bitch, I am feeling her.
What
I'm
is
just
that
telling
cocktail?
you.
What are you drinking?
Something my husband drinks. I drink wine, but I did that ahead of time, so I mixed it. This is Captain Morgan's and Diet.
Wow.
I know, and I didn't know what to put in there. He always said, honey, you make the best drinks. So I did it like it was for him. I didn't know that I was married to an alcoholic, because this shit has got me. What do you have?
It's iced tea.
Virgin iced tea?
Yeah, I don't
At
drink
least
alcohol.
there's one virgin in your house.
Exactly, right?
Does it show like you? I'm just kidding. Ooh, I have an off-script question.
Okay.
It's not even on here, but I got to know, because I know, because I knew well, she wasn't a drag queen, but she was a cross-dresser, Janelle, and she used to tell me that straight guys would pull her over 3-1 compared to just a regular gay guy, because she had it all. She had real boobs, okay, that they had done. And let me ask you, do you feel in today's world, okay, what's the name? Jenner? What's the one?
Kylie,
You know
Kylie Jenner. No, wait.
not Kylie. The daddy, Bruce.
But what's her name?
What's her name?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel about that whole situation? Did that help the cause, or did it hurt the cause? Because she was there everywhere for one quick hot minute, and then I ain't seen her since.
Well, I think that when she began to transition, she was held up as a hero to the trans community. And then, you know, for a while, you could not criticize Caitlyn Jenner. But then pretty soon, people realized that just because she transitioned does not mean she's not an asshole. You know, she's still, just because somebody all of a sudden is like, I'm trans, does not mean they're a saint. So pretty soon you realize, oh, this person supports Trump. This person is Republican. This person is basically a rich white woman who is sheltered from the real world.
The real world.
But why are we holding this person up as a hero? This person does not even. This person supports a president who doesn't care about us. So really, Caitlyn Jenner, you had a platform where you could have really
done some good.
Done some good, but let's leave it to Laverne Cox and those people. You know what I mean?
I love Laverne Cox.
And at least and Laverne Cox came up from the streets. You know what I mean? I remember when she performed at Tranny Shack years ago.
You know her?
Yeah, I've met her.
Notice the steady pulse of that.
Yeah, I like that. I
love it. That is absolutely flawless. Thank you so much for that. Now, I watched, and we're going to cut away here in a minute and show everybody the last part of you and your girlfriend on stage. Say her name.
Oh, Peaches Christ.
Peaches Christ. You know, I'm afraid I'm going to get struck down because I ain't got too many passes left. So when I say Christ, you know, I got to be careful.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to end up a charcoal briquette.
You got to look around and be like, is he listening?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then we underneath quarantine too. I ain't trying to get struck down. Not trying to do it. Right. So in that video, I saw something and it really caught my mind. I was like, I never thought about that. Talk about, is this a real thing? Sex in drag.
Wow. Yes, that's very much a real thing. And just like you touched upon this, I did not realize that when I put a dress and a wig on, when I first started doing it, straight men were all up in me, because you have something they want.
Literally?
Eventually, yes. Eventually, yes. They
Oh,
were, yeah, literally. But I mean, I was getting attention from all these hot straight guys all of a sudden, and yeah, it's like you have what they want. They want the dick, but they don't want the guy. So that's why they were into the woman. And believe me, when I put on drag, it's not a woman. You know what I mean? I don't look very feminine. It's just like a big Amazon thing. But still, they want the dick, but they're not attracted to guys. So they want they want the boobs, they want the hair, they want all that stuff.
and the
Um,
dick.
and the dick.
Right. As a I just happened to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, where you come from? Right. Now, let me tell you something. Wait, where's my note? Okay. Oh, and that's another misconception. People think that all drag queens are bottoms.
Oh,
That ain't true. Daniel wasn't one.
A lot of drag queens are tops.
Right. Are you raising your hand?
Yeah, I raised my hand. Yeah.
Handle.
Well,
Oh my God.
that is
Really?
Yeah. I can't have sex now anyway because I'm in the middle of a quarantine.
You're in quarantine.
Yeah,
okay, but give us a peek inside of that world. Let me hear you say, whose is it?
Huh?
Let me hear you say.
No, I'm not going to do all that. Don't get me doing all that.
Okay. Next question. What drag queen in your many years of experience have you looked down and said, "Damn, bitch, you got to have the biggest feet I've ever seen"? And what size were they?
Oh,
I know you saw some big ones.
I think the biggest feet I've ever seen are size 15, a size 15 women. So that's
On a drag queen?
On a drag queen, yeah.
Now, everybody want to know where the hell? Because I went to Goodwill to get my little shoes for this thing, and thank God some woman had made the mistake of buying 2 pairs of those wedge heels because I bought both of them because 20 minutes into it, I had split one of them because I got a big ass wide foot. I split that bitch wide open. I had a glue gun, didn't do no good. So I had, thank goodness, a backup pair. But where do drag queens go to find shoes to fit those big ass feet?
Well, these Bufferilla feet, thank God that they have now that you can buy everything online. You can buy dresses online, you can buy wigs, you can buy makeup, you can buy nails. Like I was touching on, back in 1995, you had to go out and look for it.
Go in the store.
Go in the store. But
Talk
now
about that. What was that like? Now what size shoe do you wear?
I wear a size 13 women's.
What size is that in men's?
11 and a half.
Okay, oh Lord Jesus. So you gotta is there really a woman?
Yes, there are women. There are women with big feet, apparently. But I think somewhere along the line, these shoemakers realized that they were missing out on a big market with drag queens, especially like shoe brands like Pleaser and Fredericks of Hollywood. They're like, okay, let's make some big size shoes. So now you can go online. If you enter size 15 women's pump on Amazon, you have options. Options pop up now. You know what I mean? So things have become a lot easier.
I just started planning next year's Halloween costume.
Well, go on Amazon. It's all there.
Okay, you know what? And that's another thing. Should I be concerned? I mean, I was Aunt Jemima, a drag woman, year before last. I was Chiquita Jackson last year. And then there was that time at BNI 5 years ago where I had to be a woman. We traded people. She was me and I was her. But that was also the night that I had all that costume stuff in the backseat of my car and a semi hit me. I thought that was God saying, bitch, do anything. Just don't dress up like a woman again.
Wait, are you asking me if you should be concerned that God is going to strike you down?
Yeah, how come all my Halloween costumes end up being, is there something I need to get checked out? I am married to a psychologist, a therapist. Do I need to have a session?
Maybe you're making this destiny happen. Maybe you're fulfilling your own destiny. Maybe, yeah.
Let me tell you, it did happen. Real shit, real talk. One time in Vegas, when I lived in Las Vegas, this woman came up to me, and I was right outside the Riviera, and she goes, "Excuse me, I don't mean to be presumptuous, but are you one of Kenny Kerr's boys?"
Oh my God.
Yes. And I was like, "Why no? But why do you ask?" She goes, because you look just like the one who plays Donna Summer. And I was like, oh,
Ooh.
madam. And
Did you
I
go
went home
see
that
Kenny
day.
for a show?
No,
Oh.
I didn't even know what she was talking about back then. I was in denial.
Well, she's dead now, so you can't go see her.
Oh.
Yeah.
But people know people out of drag, and they know them as that person, and they know them as the persona that they
Right.
know on stage. Do you ever get people that recognize you out of drag as Heclina?
All the time, especially when I talk, because people recognize my voice.
Yeah, I can understand that one. You can be quite intimidating. Hey, explain to because we're going to cut away here in just a second and show them this video. Lipstick on the dipstick. Where'd that come from?
Well, that is so the RuPaul challenges they have on that show are so unrealistic. The real challenge is trying to suck somebody's dick without getting your lipstick on it. Because a lot of the dicks that you're sucking are married men, and they don't want to take a dick home that's covered in lipstick. So,
Ooh,
so a lot of straight men will either ask you not to wear any lipstick at all while you suck their dicks, or you just have to open wide and just
I
be kind of
did
like,
not know.
yeah, it's a real thing.
Wow. That's a whole nother show, Heclina.
And I
About
guess that's what the clip you have, right?
yes. And we're
Okay.
gonna cut away to that right about now. Bear with me because this is a new everything. But let's go over and take a look at this. Okay, here we go. I hope I can do it. Okay. Oh, I did it. Okay, hold on. Okay, and I've got it geared up. Here we go.
One other volunteer. Any other heterosexual male volunteer? Yes? Come on up. All right.
You're heterosexual? Hold on. Am I
Right.
being punked right now? It's actually all over reference. You're awfully put together for, it's really getting harder and harder to tell. Very old, and back in the day, you could just spot it right away, but you look like a very, very put together, manscaped person.
Amen.
Have you ever had any dalliances with the same sex? Be honest. No?
Liar.
Okay.
What's your name, sir? Alex. Okay, we've got Alex
What's
over
your name,
here.
honey? Tyler. All right, Tyler. Isn't Tyler cute, you guys?
Alex is
Alex
good.
is cute too. They're both cute. Alex, take off your coat, honey. Get comfortable.
Okay.
Come on, dear. So what we're gonna do is the biggest challenge drag queens face is sucking a dick without getting your lipstick on the dick.
This is something
Uh,
lipstick on the dipstick.
Oh.
So we're going to apply the lipstick.
Some tricks will come over to my apartment and say, don't wear any lipstick because my wife is gonna find out.
Right.
So this is a challenge for you. We're gonna apply lipstick to the heterosexual male.
He looks adorable, doesn't he? I think it's very nice. Would you like to show off your lips? Yes, very beautiful. All right. So this is something where, here, because we're kind of competing. You want to not use your lips, just really wrap your,
Right.
the inside of your lips around the penis, okay?
Tyler, was it? Tyler? All right, doesn't Tyler look cute? Carefully applied makeup. Isn't that wonderful?
All right, so what we're going to ask,
This is gonna
like
be
a
a
real
big
challenge.
Oh.
These bananas. So it's safe sex. Now,
Get ready,
you just
y'all.
Get on your knees.
Yes. Look how it's such ease. Oh my God. Look at him on the, oh my God.
Oh my God, he's really getting
All
into
down
it.
the side.
All the way to the net.
Told y'all to start a watch party.
Oh my God.
All right, thank you for the music. That was perhaps the worst blowjob session.
Right?
Did you understand the challenge,
Come here,
Alex?
Tyler.
You were supposed to not get lipstick on my dick.
And he went like this.
Dick is covered in lipstick, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a little intoxicated, so I think this is unfair.
I
Typical excuse.
That's why we decided to pick the most oppressed members of the audience, the straight guys. And we're humiliate them on stage like this.
So let me just say that, Tyler, you are the winner.
Yeah, you won. That's
There's very little lipstick on this banana, so we have a very special prize for you.
That's
Oh,
right, Tyler.
here it comes. Wait for
Nina
it.
has agreed to bring you live on stage. We actually need to, they're telling us to do this off stage because we could get the venue in trouble.
Amen.
No, they're really worried.
I'm going to try and tell what you had for dinner last night.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's hear it to Alex.
Oh my God.
Doesn't get any better than that.
That was
Doesn't
great.
get any better than that. I got to put some hearts on the screen for our guests. That was absolutely brilliant.
That was fun.
Loved it. And that guy on the right,
Oh
not
yeah.
the winner. I mean, did you see how he was?
Oh yeah.
He knew a little something, didn't he?
He was playing the harmonica. Yeah.
Playing it, girl, better than Andy Griffith could. So I just want to. He's in here one more time. One more time for those of you who have come in late. I just want to thank everybody who's here. Everybody's having a great time. I told you guys to start a watch party. Y'all don't believe that meat is greasy. I'm telling you what I know. And listen, I have one more question for you. It's something of a serious note. I wanted to know, give you an opportunity to round us out as we come around the final lap of this interview tonight, which has moved, in my opinion, far too quickly, and which means that you have a turnstile invitation. Means that whenever you want to come back through, you just let us know, and it's open for you. But
Just don't call me.
Just don't call you? That's right. Bitch, learn. I know. I got that down. I'm scared to call my husband. Yes, why'd you email me today? I don't know, bitch. Ask Lena. So anyway, I just want to know this. Let's talk about the give back part, because I know from a very reliable source, a little birdie, that you have some things that mean something to you that you don't tell a lot of people about. That is like private to you, but it's not just about making money, about the television shows, the movies, all the things that you've done. And I mean, I have pages and pages here. I just got my little thing on Google where I'm on the left side or the right side of the screen, where they say like American something. I just got that, but I ain't got that Wikipedia shit yet, bitch. So I'm trying to grow up and be who you are. But when I look at all this stuff, it's not just the films, Filthy Gorgeous, The Tranny Shack, The House of Venus Show, Spin the Bottle, Season of the Troll, A Nightmare on Castro Street, Whatever Happened to Peaches Christ. It's not just, that you built a venue where people could come and feel safe and be entertained and learn and grow. It's not just the television with Margaret Cho, The Cho Show, Trauma, The Daily Show, Playing It Straight, The Ricky Lake Show, Jerry Springer. It's not any one thing. Every day was a challenge. And what people don't ever get to see is those times when people threatened you, when your life was on the line, when somebody threw something through the window of your car, when people heckled you, all the things that come with it that they don't put in Wikipedia. They don't put it. It's not in the Google thing. But still, it is those moments that give you that heart set. There's a mindset, but there's also a heart set. And it gives you that heart set that gives you that need, that provides that need for you to give back to the world. So I wanted you to finish this up tonight by telling people, what is it that means the most to you? What is it that if you could get everybody in here to give $1 to, everybody that sees this, what is the most passionate thing in your world today that you would love to see become better?
Well, I think that, right now we're in a very difficult time, and I think people are there. Right now is a great time to find out what kind of person you really are, because depending on how you behave through this crisis we're in right now. And I think we're discovering that nothing is as important as your health and your well-being. You can take away your jobs, you can take away your money, you can take away your work, but the most important thing is the people around you and how you feel physically and mentally. So there's that, you know what I mean? I've discovered nobody can say anything. Nobody can call me a faggot or whatever. And I mean, if they do, I don't care, you know, because I've been through everything. I lived through the 80s. I lived through the AIDS crisis. I've lived through homophobia. I've lived through all that stuff. So some little punk kid calling me a faggot or heckling me does not bother me in the least. And I will say, though, that if you're going to give money to anything, my personal passion is animals. So, you know, so I would say animal shelters, you know, give money, adopting, don't breed, adopt. Don't
That's
breed.
right.
Yes.
Just like kids.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Hey, you know, I gotta be honest with you. A majority of this love tonight was based on me and Brian, my husband. I don't know anybody in Palm Springs.
Oh.
So, you know, all you gotta do is invite us. But look, when you come to Chicago, Big, you can come to Naperville. It's America's best place to raise a family. You can come and stay with us. I'm just telling you, you know, Heclina, I'm serious. In all seriously, I just want to say, I just made that up. What was that? All seriously, I said it, and I meant it. In all seriousness, I want to say to you, I have learned so much just in the last week by studying you, looking at all you have done. I didn't just look at what was on the page or what was on the screen. I remembered what was going on in the world and what you were doing was happening. And I know it wasn't easy. And I'm telling you, I tip my head wrap to you. Every piece of this fruit is bowing to you right now and those like you. Because you know what? I'm telling you what, we couldn't be here right now if you hadn't done just a quarter of what you've done. And I know that's just yet to come.
Thank you, Chiquita. Thank you for having me today.
Oh,
wonderful.
Girl. Yes.
So much fun.
And yes again. Thank you so much. And we're gonna drop into the comments after the show where you can go. Tell them about your show that's coming up.
Okay, I'm doing a show this 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's part of the Digital Drag Fest show. It's going to be my own personal show. So go to Google Digital Drag Fest. Actually,
we're going to put it in. Put it in the comments.
Oh, so it's actually stageit.com. STAGEIT.com/Heclina. And you can you can buy tickets for my show there. Please help me pay my mortgage. I'm stuck here in Palm Springs with no work, no way to pay my mortgage or my rent in San Francisco. I got
right, because you have an apartment there.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, also, where is I know you have a website. Where can people go if they want to just continue the dialogue with Heclina, find out what's going on, where they can catch up with you? Where do they go?
The best way to get a hold of me is through social media. Facebook is @Heclina, and Instagram is @Heclina. Twitter is @Heclina. So it's all very easy.
There you go. And what you don't want to do, bitches, is call her. Trust.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That, yes.
Okay. Been down that road, ain't going again. Thank you so much, and thank you to Michael Toy for connecting us. I love this guy. He always brings great people into my world, and I couldn't ask for a better person. Thank you so much. God bless you. And you have a turnstile invitation, which means you're welcome anytime you want to be here.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Have a great night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on Bathrobe Moments After Dark. I'll see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow morning on Bathrobe Moments tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central, right here on the Bathrobe Moments channel. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I hear your phone, girl.
Hello.
How you gonna answer the phone?
Okay.